Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, me and my team member will be present about Soxhlet Analysis. Our group member is me, Ameera, Izzah, Fatehah, and Farihah. So I will begin our presentation with introduction. Okay, there are several ways used to determine the fat content in sample, and one of it is solvent extraction method. Soxhlet extraction is only required where the desired compound has a limited solubility in a solvent and the impurity is insoluble in that solvent. Okay, in this experiment, Soxhlet extraction method sample universe solvent that is usually used to remove fat from the sample. Other than that, the determination of crude fat in the food sample can also be determined by using the Soxhlet extraction. The experiment was done by weighing 1 gram the sample into an extraction table and then being transferred in Soxhlet extraction. After the program, the fat content was determined by the fat extracted. At the end of the experiment, the total fat content of the sample is 26.59%. Next. Okay, then I will continue with the procedure. The serving size of the fat content, the first procedure is the serving size and the fat content of the food product is recorded and reported on the package label. Then 30 gram of sample is lightly ground with the mortar and pestle. Next, 3 pre-dried cellulose extraction timbers are removed from the desiccator and labeled on the outside. Then it is weighted accurately analytical balance. The fourth procedure is the sample is inserted into a timber and covered with a cotton, then put them into an extraction beaker. Fifth, extraction beaker with 3 to 5 boiling stones are dried for 1 hour at 105 degrees Celsius and cooled in the desiccator for 1 hour. 6, 1 gram of sample is weighed using analytical balance, and then sample is wrapped with filter paper. The 7 procedure, short-term program started using the SOP. 3 samples are placed in a Soxhlet extractor, and last one after the program, the timbers are removed from the extraction beaker and is dried for 1 hour at 105 degrees Celsius. It is then cooled in a desiccator for 1 hour and weighed.
So next, this is the result that we got from the experiment. The sample that we use is biscuit. M0 is 1 gram of sample, weight using analytical balance. M1 is the weight of extraction beaker with 3 to 5 boiling stone. M2 is weight of extraction beaker with 3 to 5 boiling stone with fat that we obtain. So how to calculate the fat content? We use the formula M2 minus M1 divided by M0 times 100. So we substitute the value into the formula. Then we got the fat content is 26.59%.
Okay, I will continue about discussion. Biscuit was used as a food sample in this experiment. Based on the results, the biscuit has 26.59% of fat content, and total fat in food labeling is 22%. The difference between experimental value and nutritional value is 4.59%. Based on the fat content, the total amount of energy comes from the fat, that is 239.31 kcal. From the result obtained, it shows that the fat content that we got during the experiment is more than the theoretical value in the nutritional labeling. There are some consideration when using Soxhlet method, which while placing the table containing sample in the Soxhlet class, make sure that the top of the table is above the siphon tube. And cotton swab must be put on the mouth of the condenser to avoid loss of ether vapors.
Okay, I will continue with the conclusion. In conclusion, objective of an experiment had been successfully achieved. By the end of this experiment, students can learn how to determine the amount of fat in sample. The total lipid content of food is commonly determined by using organic solvent extract. The choice of solvent is highly critical for total fat analysis. The most used solvent are petroleum ether for extracting oil from biscuit. The amount of fat in sample was 26.59% and total fat in food labeling is 22%. The objective of this experiment, students can learn how to determine the energy content from fat. To determine energy content from fat, multiply gram of fat in the food by 9 calories per gram. The amount of energy come from the fat was 239.31 kilocalorie. Students can learn how to compare the fat content in the sample with the nutrition labeling. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.